Well, yeah, there's the front of Britannia House. Yeah, I'm recording through the green chain link fence that separates I think I'll move it prison property from a public property, because I've had prison officers tell me that I can't record on prison property or I may have been nicked, I think it was. They didn't threaten that specifically, but as I'm on a suspended sentence, probation told me not to record while on their property. Felt me wise to comply. Listen, end of the day, both prison service and probation are government departments, so best to comply with what they ask. But anyway, yeah, if someone get me some better recording equipment, that'd be really lovely. Again, once this is online, hopefully it'll be down in the description below. Unfortunately, all I can do is record portrait. I tried landscape earlier, and it wouldn't let me. Sorry about that. But yeah, it looks like a screw is calling the cops. Let's see what happens. Funniest thing is, I didn't really think it would be worth it, but once when I was at Britannia House as a protest, then I went away after all the men got nearly banged up, ordered back inside because of me being there on prison property. It wasn't inside the prison, just outside the fence. Then I went back here, and some prisoners from Britannia House were calling me weird and telling me don't come back. But I'm not back in the prison. Well, I'm not on prison property, so I haven't come back to the prison and come back to Mousehold Heath, where I'm entitled to be. But anyway, it does look like the screw is still calling the police, so I'll see what happens. Yeah, I may as well make this video a bit more intense. I'm not going to stand there filming him for an extended amount of time. Was the obvious potential for a public order offence, but if I just walk very quickly past this car, it's practically just a still image at this point. There's a further angle of through the green chain link fence that separates prison property from public property. Despite being a government thing, the prison service is still Crown property. Again, a government thing, it's still private property. There is a bit more for the prison from, the prison wall. There's some construction work carried out by Travis Perkins and some instant road repair and some, special fencing. And hi Marie, hi Justin, hi Finn. 36 views, cool. But anyway, here I am. I've returned back after all these years since I remember being a prisoner on remand at HMP Norwich, back to HMP Norwich, although this time I'm not actually on prison property, therefore I'm not actually inside the prison, so they can't move me on. That said, it's a grey area, or whether or not being on prison property is the same as being inside a prison. One might argue no, because if a prisoner escapes, let's say, jumped over the wall and was standing there, they can be charged with escape. They're no longer inside the prison for that purpose. Although if I go there without permission or moved on refuse, it's trespassing, potentially aggravated trespass. Obviously, don't break the law, people. But anyway, I'm just waiting to see what will happen when the screw in the car over there calls the police. What will happen? And thank you all for continuing to view, because this is going to be an interesting encounter with either the police or the prison officers. I'm not sure who'll be coming out to speak to me. Don't worry, I won't get arrested. As I'm on public property, this is not an arrestable action. As I'm going to turn the lens around. As you'll see, this green chain link fence between me and the prison wall separates public property from prison, or Crown property as it's also known. Yeah, from Crown property, which is the property of the Prison Probation Service that own and operate HMP and YOI Norwich. Although it's nominally also a YOI, what young offenders are integrated onto the same wings as over 21s. Here is, on this side of the fence is Mousehold Heath. There's a portable toilet. Locked. No, I don't particularly like football, to be honest. Woo! Oh, be careful. There's a bin. There's a building no one ever uses. It's been graffitied. There's the goalpost. There's some houses. And there's a forest. And there's Britannia House. And there is a prison wing, it looks like. Or some kind of prison facility anyway. Right up there. Right up next to the wall. Like, to do anything illegal, like throw contraband over that wall, I'd have to somehow get it over the green fence as well. So if I was throwing contraband over that wall, I'd be tempted to do it from prison property, although again, you'd get caught. So I just wouldn't bother, as I don't know how. Don't worry, I won't be doing anything illegal anyway, so I don't know how to do it and get away with it. Thank you, Loyal 6, for continuing to view. There's an officer to my right. A prison officer, it appears to be. Anyway, it looks like the prison officer is now driving off. It looks like I've been reported, and yeah, there's the space he came out of. There's a prison officer to my right who's just come out of a Britannia House training prison. For no real reason. It looks like a prison officer. The woolly hat gives it away. And all black. I'm pretty sure prisoners aren't allowed to dress like that, so it must be an officer. Looks like an officer's uniform. But yeah, instinct, the prison officers didn't want to be. There's the CCTV, there's the house, Britannia House. Didn't want to be recorded, so yeah, they didn't go into a conversation with me because they know who I am. Reminds me one was at Peterborough prison a couple of months ago. No reaction at all. But yeah, I'll walk down Mousehold Heath, pulling through the fence to my hand of prison, so that means they'll get a less than optimal recording, but hey, any recording's better than nothing. Not as lot like when I was at HMP Peterborough and I was able to get like insanely close sight up to the prison wall. Remember Peterborough? Also remember Chelmsford, where at times could walk right up, although I think I could, but I didn't want to push it. I'll upload that at some point. Chelmsford prison. But anyhow, sign about section 79 of the Serious Crime Act 2015 and the UAV drone no-fly zone and a few cars. As I'll just before I mention, shout out to Live Free. Hello Live Free, aka Chris, because I've heard he has been released. Also know someone else called Dale who used to be one of the prisoners in this overcrowded Category B male prison, who recently got released. But yeah, bit more of the prison wall. Yeah, and the reason why I stayed stationary in front of the... Oh, come on, based Welshman. This isn't any old prison. This is the prison I used to be a prisoner in. This isn't the same as Fafo. Like, are you a prison officer or something? Or a cop? Well, anyway, there's a couple of wings. I'm not in prison. Look, I'm not in the prison. I'm not inside the prison. Look, this sign literally says Home Office property, no public right of way. This is a green fence separating public property owned by the public and managed by the council from private property owned and operated by the Prison Probation Service. There are a couple of prison wings, it looks like. Don't know which ones these are, but yeah, I won't get too close. Don't want to accidentally set foot on HMPPS property. That's His Majesty's Prison and Probation Service. But ironically, HMP Norwich and HMP Peterborough are the two easiest targets I can think of, along with Norwich Police Station, City Hall, because I know I'll be fine, because I've been to HMP Norwich and HMP Peterborough before and had no issues either. Like, I was going to go to Peterborough, but the 30 quid for a train ticket is too much. My rail card's expired and the bus takes too long, so I'll have to get a 26 to 30 rail card, as it didn't get picked, and I'll have to use that. So yeah, yeah, there's a couple of prison wings and the prison fence, as opposed to a solid wall, won't go up to there because screws will think I've been throwing contraband in. Oh look, there's the red lights off a car. Well, it's at the police, so I think I might just walk back. No, it isn't. I'll just carry on, actually. I think what I'll do is I'll try and see if I can get any more footage off the prison. Anyhow, thank you to viewers for continuing to watch this live stream. Appreciate live streams can be boring, so thanks for continuing to watch. More footage of a few more wings at what looks like another wing at HMP Norwich. Or rather buildings, not sure if those are wings or just buildings. The prison. But yeah, this is Mousehold Heath where I am. Okay, I'll just take a yeah. That's fine. I walk down there and attempt to... Oh, come on. Right, can I get this working? Potentially, yes. In attempt to get a clearer view of HMP Norwich. Oh look, there it is. It looks like another portion of the prison fence. There it is. I'll see how close I can get, because I'm, funny enough, able to get pretty darn close up to the, right up to the wall, and then there's a, because of it being category B, barbed wire fence. However, I'm not sure how far I'm allowed, so look, there it is. Trespassers will be prosecuted, but there's no clear no entry sign, so I take it I'm allowed right up to where the fence, the prison wall is. Isn't that the whole point of a prison wall, to keep inmates in and do gooders out, as the old saying goes? Wow, there it is. There it is. You know what, now's the time to have a bit of fun. I'm going to go through there, actually. The prison wall is the boundary. And the funny thing is that Peterborough was able to get right up to the freaking prison wall. So I don't see why I can't hear. There's no actual fence. Yo, I'm gonna have a bit of fun. Fuck the screws. The sign simply says don't jump over the wall. Why would anyone be stupid enough to break into prison? Unless they were homeless, and they might want some free bed and board that they can get at the local BCAT Nick, Then again, it's overcrowded. If you're homeless, you better break into a training prison with a spare room available and hoping the screws don't notice. Bear in mind, if they do notice, you may find yourself being taken to a BCAT local and then from there serving a longer time than you might want to serve. But yeah, the sign, in my view, only applies to going over the wall. Like at Peterborough, I was able to get right to the wall, so no reason I shouldn't be able to at Norwich. So let's see. But yeah, I already started with an easier target, so I'll just see what happens. Having a bit of fun. But yeah, I must give a shout out to DJ Audits for inspiring me. Like, if it weren't for his inspiration videos, I probably wouldn't be here right now. So let's hope that me walking right alongside the fence, the method I copied from him, isn't going to get me nicked. But I'll just see what happens. Well, it will be quite amusing. No, so unlike Peterborough, this prison is actually managed in-house by the prison and probation service, but don't see why it would be any different, really. Come in peace. That is. That appears to be the point of no return. Pass this and you'll be sentenced. Yeah, that is inside HMP Norwich. Anyway, I'm not sure how I'm meant to leave, so why not go back towards this jangling for screws keys? Still, here it is, the prison wall. Oh my, now I've ended up on prison property. Well, I'd argue there was no fence. It doesn't say what point I'm trespassing. My interpretation is you're not trespassing as you jump over the prison wall. Why would anyone do it? Anyway, there's the car park cruise cars. But yeah, I may have accidentally ended up on their property, but sod the screws. But yeah, I can't possibly be doing anything putting them their security risks. Like, come on, it's category B. In addition to the prison wall, look, there's 2 different barbed wire fences between me and prisoners and who might escape. So what's the chance of me going over the wall? 2 barbed wire fences, or at least one anyway. That area has what looks like a wing, has an additional one. That only has one. That may be because one area's lower. No, don't know why. But anyhow. But yeah. I know even if I'm trespassing, one might argue it's a civil trespass anyway. Nothing the police can do beyond remove you if you won't go. So yeah, might as well carry on and see what happens if we walk all the way around HMP Norwich, because this prison needs a mass audit. You know, it's so terrible in here. I remember being in here around 2018, about 7 years back that was. Needs a mass audit in my view. Well, I'll probably fucked about enough. I'll probably leave at this point and do an audit from a somewhere a bit safer rather than jumping over the hedge, which is being used as some kind of ultra low security fencing to try and keep people out of prison. Clearly it's to keep people out, not keep them inmates in, because if inmates are able to get past at least one chain link fence with barbed wire on it and the prison wall, then clearly they're going to think nothing of walking over a hedge. Clearly. I may as well go back onto the correct side, because with that wall I don't want to be taking too much of a risk. I know it's a civil trespass, it's not aggravated and that's all you ask to leave the prison property, but still don't want any issues, so whoa! Oh my, these nettles, whatever they are. Anyway, I think I'll go that way actually. It's got nightfall and now I can't see. Can't see where I'm going. I'll have to find another angle to approach the HMP from. Maybe record some more. Preferably without doing what I did at Peterborough. Oh my god, imagine scaling both these prison fences as an inmate, or even all three in some parts of the prison, depending on how you plan on escaping, and to end up with a thorny bit of bush up your some thorns straight out of that hedge, right up your arse, like in my case. Oh, fuck me. This is difficult. Oh, problems with wearing a skirt. Anyway, hard at that, took it out, and yeah. Morb to be removed. Honestly, I'm trying to remove those. Honestly, it's terrible. Now this is actually getting quite funny because now I'm to find my way out. Imagine that, a different genre of auditing. Auditing where you go into the bush, get stung by the thorns off the bush, and get lost. Because I thought better of my original plan, which was to trespass prison property beyond the point of an additional fence. Like, I've exposed the flaw in the security at HMP Norwich. What's the point in that additional fence when you can so easily just walk around it? Like, really? Reminds me of there on Facebook when I saw members of a wind band playing musical instruments during COVID with a hole cut in their masks. Or the popular meme of a path down to someone's house with a gate on the path and then a lawn you could easily use to circumvent the gate. So even if you were to lock the gate, what's the point? But yeah, I guess I've made a meme out of this. Yes! Managed to uncover a flaw in HMP Norwich's security. The fence could so easily be overcome if I was, so determined I could overcome it. But I chose not to. I chose to back down because they may nick me for aggravated trespass or for filming, or find some kind of offence to nick me for. So rather than risk a nicking, thought I'd best leave rather than risk getting nicked for filming on prison property or anything inside. Hence why I think they have defence. But yeah, I did manage to get a sector off the inside of HMP Norwich. And that was some fun urban exploring, because these dickheads wouldn't let me visit my friend Dale when he was in prison both times. So yeah, revenge, I call this. Let me try and see. This time without going too far. Damn, I didn't know it was so easy to get out. That is funny. Getting lost at night auditing. There's the vandalised sign, prison property, trespassers will be prosecuted. Well, I'm pretty sure that's untrue, because it should say offenders will be prosecuted. It should say prison property, aggravated trespass, a criminal offence, offenders will be prosecuted. As I'm not an offender, I haven't been asked to leave. As I'm not offending and I'm not an offender, therefore I can't be prosecuted. Worst that would happen is being asked to leave. Nonetheless, feels sensible for staying behind this barrier, but it doesn't make a difference to me still being able to record quite an epic video of yeah, Mousehole Heath, just outside the HMP. That is. HMP Norwich. Like, yeah, I knew that if I was caught on the other side of that fence, the screws would say, "You're lying, you obviously jumped over a prison fence, and you're now on prison property," and they'll try and pin me a charge on me of breaking into prison, or unlawfully entering a prison, so I knew not to do that. But yeah, there's a chain link fence, then a bit of a wooden boarded fence before you enter the prison, then there's the prison wall, then there's the chain link fence behind that. A prisoner doesn't need to be that smart to get over that wooden boarding and chain link fence if they can get over a wall and barbed wire fence that high? Surely easy enough to climb over or bypass it like I did. Rather than, so it's pointless what they're wasting money on. Yeah, a fence that doesn't work, that achieves nothing, as I just demonstrated. But yeah, let me see, is it worth proceeding through Mousehold Heath into the prison? Not into the prison, but to see the prison. Yeah, that is. It sounds like the police are coming for me, but I doubt it. I'm not doing anything wrong. But yeah, obviously can't go ahead because of the tree. But yeah, there is a bit more. I know it's boring, just the prison wall and the fence, but still, it's interesting how much of the prison is visible from the outside. Of course, I don't think I'll keep this online, as I don't want to have ammunition available, but if anyone particularly wants this video, more well to email me on the business email address, marcuspotter02@gmail.com. I'll send you the link. Maybe need a blog to go with this. Yeah. Anyhow, not the best, but yeah, some more view of more of the prison. Now climbing down the hill. Because yeah, this is a difficult to do audit, but very rewarding, being able to make a point that expense, maybe not expensive, that wooden boarded fence is pointless. If I wanted to, I could bypass it, but I knew the consequences would see me getting detained by the screws for causing damage to property, so I knew better off it. I was going to, and I thought better off it. But yeah, so I knew they weren't going to believe me if I said, well, I just walked over the part where there isn't a fence. They would say, yeah, right, we don't believe you. I know what screws are like. But anyhow, there is a bit more of the prison. Whee! Again, that is. Well, I'll probably go down rather than not. This is becoming exhausting. Anyway, this is fun. Oh. Now as it's dark, I think I'm going to give up this audit, but yeah, I managed to make a point. In that, HMP Norwich have rather pointlessly invested in a fence that doesn't work. If I want to bypass the fence, nothing would stop me. But yeah, there's the end of the fence. Which can literally be bypassed by stepping over a hedge. You don't even have to jump over it. It's easier than the railway station ticket barriers. But yeah, I may as well show my walk out of Mousehold Heath, which is right next to the prison. Woo. Oh. Great, how do I turn the torch back on? There's, yeah, some houses, and there's some trees right near the prison. So yeah, now walk straight past the HMP. But yeah, it does get dark early here in the UK in January. So yeah, it was one hell of a fun audit. Funny police sirens in the background. Whee! This is going to be an exciting climb down. Whee! Oh. Okay, I'm feeling a bit odd now. Yeah, I feel like a bit like that trespass guy, Ali Law. This madness is funny. Shout out to Ali. You remember read about him. We're both born in 1997, I believe. I remember we both got CBOs regarding our activities. Should have done what he did, got my money's worth, but I'm scared of heights, otherwise I would probably be the next Sally Law. But anyway, I agree with Ali Law, fuck private property in the system. Now I'm going to show me leaving Mousehold Heath. Yeah, no one might say that my auditing did push it, but my actions were a civil trespass at most, and I don't think they'll be able to get this video deleted or taken down just because it was trespassing. Most I'll get is an injunction, hopefully not even that, or not like I took the piss, I saw the fence and I avoided trespassing behind it because I knew what would happen. They could even accuse me of that causing the damage to the fence that I saw, so I thought better of it. Don't want to go back inside as a prisoner yet again. So yeah, I think I'll walk out of Mousehold Heath and towards the bus home. So I'm getting a bit exhausted. Anyway, here it is. There's some houses. There's the end of the pathway. I think I'm most likely heading down to the end of this pathway home, or to a bus that will take me home. But yeah, thought I'd do a wee one. A video did about 2 years back. God, that was one hell for heavy duty audit doing that at night. I wouldn't recommend doing that in the dark. Wow. Anyway, I'll just show myself heading down this pathway back to the road. Yeah, I did quite an interesting I think I'll keep filming just in case they do get a load of cops stop me and ask you what the hell are you doing close proximity to the fence. Always a possibility. But yeah, thanks for watching. Like, that was an interesting video because I showed how the prison try and stop people going near the wall using a wooden boarded fence that is an amazing gap that allows you to walk past it anyway. A waste of public money unless that gets fixed. So maybe I'll contact the prison and report it and I'll get it fixed. Or maybe not. I'm not sure. It's not going to keep anyone in anyway, even if they do fix it. Anyone who's capable of getting past at least one, if not two, chain link fences and the prison wall isn't going to have a problem getting over a wooden boarded fence. One could say that it's not good if people can potentially pass contraband into the jail. On the other hand, I don't want to be a grass, so I don't think I'll report it, but anyone who's seen this, it's up to you how you do it. But I don't think I will, but it's interesting how an expensive fence is bypassed by simply jumping over a hedge. And I could have shown myself on the wrong side of the fence, but I thought better of it. But yeah, here it is. I wasn't even going to do it originally, it was a spur of the moment thing. Well, here is the, I saw it, don't know why it's so hard to switch camera. There is a bus to Longwater, yeah, which is near Cossey, where they have the retail park, and the road that runs back towards Norwich. So I think I may have just missed that bus, but I'll have to get the next one, but I'll walk towards the stop and see where I can get on a bus to take me back towards Norwich. That would be quite possibly a bus towards Longwater as I get off in Norwich, and then, as I don't live in Longwater, another bus home. But yeah, there is the road back towards the city. Back towards Norwich. Where I've just, got the bus up from to the prison and then done an audit at the prison. But yeah, now we're back at the main road. I think I'll most likely turn off the video recording function because the police weren't coming for me. I'm not going to get stopped by them. No police either way. And there's sign towards Heartsease, there's sign towards 6 Cent. That's what I'll do. I think I'll stop recording and find the next bus. So thanks and goodbye. Yeah.